session, a very interactive one.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, all of you.
Good evening. Good evening, Antala.
Is there anyone else to join, ma'am? Okay, I will start. If anyone else is there, you can just log in. So today we are here for the summer camp training session. So today we will be just keeping it very interactive, trying to learn how can we conduct summer camps. So if you all know what summer camps are, anyone who wants to come up and say how summer camps are and what is it and what are the benefits of it. Any one of you, please raise your hand and tell me. Okay. So basically, summer camps are organized so that time for children can be used in a very fruitful way. So not only it should be academic or curriculum based, it should be more of fun, interactive, and children should enjoy it and definitely should take a part of learning back there to their home. So we have different types of work, different categories which we will be making them do during the summer camp. We will be starting with, we have phonics, we have English enrichment, we have spell bee, we have magic and experiments. So as you all will be conducting the summer camp, you can incorporate more of your creative ideas. As I told you, it should be very interactive, it should be creative, and children should enjoy it. The most important thing is that children should enjoy it. Okay, so we will be starting with the first part, and the first thing we will start is with phonics. Is there anyone who does not know phonics?
I don't know.
Is there anyone who does not know phonics?
I don't know.
Please feel free to ask me anything if you want to ask. So all of you know phonics, right?
No.
Yes.
Okay, great. So we will be starting with phonics first. So what you should do if you are planning for a 10-day, 12-day summer camp, you have to first prepare what all things you have to do. Basically, the flow of events that you will be conducting in your summer camp, it will be easy for you also, how you have to go, what you have to follow, and plus the children who are coming up, they will also know what they will be learning from that summer camp. So you will just first create day 1, day 2, or you can just create weekly flow of events. And then you can segregate phonics, and then it will be followed by spell bee, then it will be followed by English enrichment, then you can take magic, then you can take experiments. So every week, something new and exciting. If it's a 2-week program, so one day in each week, you have to keep it a fun kind of thing. Like you can do a dance kind of activity for them, a storytelling session for them, or any kind of craft can also be done. Like any basic craft from the waste, best out of waste. So you can just create a banner kind of thing, like learn how to use the best and make it, how to use the waste and make it the best. So you can just create a craft kind of thing. So we are just starting with phonics first. So we have spell bee. Today we will be doing spell bee, phonics, public speaking, and we will be doing English enrichment. Is there anyone who wants to ask me anything? Please ask me. Okay. So here we have the phonics one. So you are going to teach children emotions. So what will happen is that if you want to make it interesting, you have to make it little more creative for them. Emotions by now children know what is it, right? So you have to teach them like when do you feel happy? Or you can create situations like it was your birthday. So what kind of emotion do you have on the day of your birthday? It's excited, it's happy, surprised. Just ask them. You can just use this as a flashcard to them and ask them to point out what type of emotions are they feeling. Suppose you can give them situations like you have your exam tomorrow and you're not prepared. So how are you going to feel? Maybe sad, nervous, right? So that is how you're going to teach them emotions. Then you will tell them about the English alphabet. So there are 5 vowels and 21 consonants. English has 26 letters, out of which 5 are vowels and rest are consonants. You can make it more interesting by telling them to children that there are 5 vowels and the vowels are called naughty vowels. And then you can do a rhyme with them by saying A E I O U A E I O U A E I O U. We are the naughty letters. So what are the 5 naughty letters? They are A E I O U. Now why are they called naughty? Because they make two different sounds. One is the long sound and the other is the short sound. That is why they are called.
Excuse me, there's echo of the sound of your sound.
Is there any issue happening?
Yeah, it is getting echoed.
Yes, please tell me.
It is getting echoed. Echo.
Echo. Okay. One second.
एडमिट करो किसके पास फोन है
I think it's fine now.
No, no.
Issue happening. Is it fine now?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So shall I continue? Any doubts till here? If you have missed something, you can ask me. Or if you want me to, just repeat something, I can do that.
No, it was fine. It was just getting echo.
Okay. So as I was telling, like you have to teach them vowels. So we are doing vowels right now. You will just tell them that there are 5 vowels and the rest all are consonants, and why vowels are called naughty vowels, and you can just make it more interesting by teaching them the 5 vowels to them, and rest all the letters are consonants. So this is how you're going to teach them vowels and consonants. Now here there is an English alphabet as I told you, and here we have just spotted out what are the 5 vowels and what are the consonants, and the difference between vowels and consonants are given to you. Vowels are basically the sounds which are made, and each vowel has more than one sound, as I said. And then we have consonants. And what is the difference in that? When we say a vowel sound, it is always said with an open mouth. Vowels are the only letters that are said with an open mouth. And each vowel has more than one sound, and it can be silent with no sounds at all. Then we have consonants. Consonants are any other letter of the alphabets apart from the vowels, and we use your lips and tongue both to say the consonant sound. That is how you're going to practice with them, like a, eh, I, o, when we are saying, the tongue is not moving. But if you say B, C, D, F, you see the movement of the tongue is taking place. So that is the difference between vowels and consonants. Is it clear till here? Any doubt? You can please ask me. Yes? Okay. Then as I told you, vowels are called naughty letters and how you can teach them about the naughty letters. You will just tell them why they call naughty letter, because they make two different sounds. One is the short vowel sound, one is the long vowel sound. What is the difference between short vowel and long vowel? Short vowels are the vowel sounds and long vowels are the vowel names. So short vowels are a, e, o, and long vowels are the vowel names, which is a, e, I, o, u. And you can read the words to children to help them basically understand the short vowel and long vowel sounds. Next one will be called blending. Now, once you have taught them all the vowels, the vowel sounds, the sounds of all the English alphabets, what you can do is you can teach them how to read three-letter words. Now, three-letter words are nothing but they are CVC words, and how they are going to break the sounds and join them to create a new word. And you will be telling them like how blending will help them. It is easy to pronounce the sounds of the individual letters. And then we have words and the pictures, like how they will read b, at, bat, b, d, bed, n, et, net. That is how they are going to break it. Three-letter words. Now we will do the opposite of it. What we will do? We will say bat, and they will break it into three different sounds. That is segmenting down the words into its individual sounds. That is segmenting, breaking down the words. That will help them to understand the beginning sound, the middle sound, and the ending sound. Till here, it's fine for everyone. Please come up with any queries, any discussion, any points you want to add, anything which we can incorporate, let me know. Then we have mixed A, E, I, O, U words. Now we have the vowels and how we are reading them, like a, an, at, as, act. So that is how you're going to read it for them. So this would not, you would not spend much time in this, hardly 5 to 7 minutes in one worksheet for reading. And if you have a group of students in your summer camp, like 5, 7 students, chorus reading will help them. Now we have consonant blend. So earlier we had done blending three-letter words where C, V, C words were there. Now consonants are what? The letters which are not vowels. Like S and H, it says sure. So it's again a digraph. Then we have blending. In blending we have two consonants. Like B and L is blur. P and L is plur. So these all are blends. Now there is a difference between blends and digraphs. Can anyone tell me what is the difference between blending and digraphs? Is anyone there who wants to come up and tell me? Or what you think is one point of difference between blends and digraphs?
40%.
So a consonant blend is also known as a consonant cluster. Consonant cluster means a group. and it occurs when two consonants or more than two consonants they join together, and each and every consonant sound will be heard in that. For example, if I am saying black, and what is the first blend in it? It's blur. It is blur. Now, when I say blur, I am able to hear the individual sounds. I'm able to hear b also, and I'm able to hear the l sound also. So that is why it is both sounds are heard, and that is why it is called a consonant blend. The difference in digraph is that one. If I say ship, the two consonants which are combining is making one sound. They are not making individual sounds. They are making a different sound together, which is sh. Am I clear till here? Any doubts?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, great. So let's move ahead. So here, as I said, so how you will read here? You will read the blends dra or draw. Dra up, draw. Dress, dress. Dra a drag, drag dragon. That is how you will introduce blending to them. You can just ask them to highlight the blending. Apart from this, you can give them a list of more 10-20 blending words, and then just tell them to underline or highlight or color the blends. Children will be more happy doing, colorful work, creative work in a summer camp. So we would want it that way. Then we have occupation matching with the transportation, the kind of transportation used by the occupation. So if we see farmer, farmer will use what type of transportation? Definitely a tractor. So you will match it here. Next is coming an astronaut will use an aircraft. Policeman will use a police car, and firefighter will use a fire extinguisher or a fire truck. So this was in phonics. The last slide which we have here is sports, about the kind of different sports played. The options here are given to them. Now what you can do is you can just make it more interesting by telling the children what is your favorite sport. Everyone will tell their favorite sport. And then you can ask them to say one line about each and every sport. They have to think, give them 5 minutes to think. So this way, they will know about the different types of sports playing. And then it will be easy for them to solve this sheet. They can just look at the picture and just try to connect the dots about the discussion of the sports they just did in the class. So this was phonics. Any doubts still here?
ठीक है उसे पकड़े रहने कोई बात नहीं यहाँ पर रखो ठीक बस पकड़े रहने चल रहा है
Others, can you just tell me if there is any doubt?
तो नेटवर्क कैसे कनेक्ट होगा
It's all clear.
नहीं पर बंद
It's all clear. Great.
कोशिश कर
So phonics is generally you can do with the age group of 7, 8, 9 years. You can go and you can teach them. So that is how you're going to make it more fun, more exciting, and more creative for children. And they will be taking something from learning from this class or from this camp. Okay, we will not call it a class. We will call it a camp. So this was phonics.
One doubt, yeah.
Yeah.
One doubt regarding the sports thing. If we are giving it to the age of 5 or 6, like for them to identify the sport and speak about the sport will be difficult.
Speaking about the sport can be difficult. You can just help them or encourage them to say about anything. It can be, what do you use in that sport? They can say maybe cricket is there, so you can say a bat or a ball kind of thing. Make it more easy for them, or you can just guide them.
Okay.
Because in summer camp you will not have the same age group, right? You will be having children of 5 years also, maybe 6 and 7, 2 to 3 kind of age group children will be there. So you have to keep a balance between all.
Yeah.
That is why we want, to encourage. There are children who might not know, but you will just help them. Now we will move to the next segment, which is spell bee. Now, spell bee is the next level to phonics. If you see, if the child is well aware of spellings, phonics, sounds, how to write 2-letter, 3-letter words, 4-letter words, read sentences. So, we are introducing spell bee to them, and there are golden rules to learn spell bee. So, they have to read regularly. Regular reading to expand vocabulary. So, here you can do something very interesting is that when you are teaching spell bee classes, so what you can do here for them is just ask them to read small stories. You can just create a small story for them which will be having few vocabulary words, and they can read it, or they can just bring newspaper reading. You can do book reading with them. Okay. Just give me a minute, please.
हम आपको वो आईफोन
अलग से ऐसे चमक रहा है। तुम्हें काम को तुम लोग जाओ, हम तो सेविंग करा के आते हैं। नहीं कर लो, तुमने करे हम वो थोड़ी करेगा कर ले
अरे तो कोई
कर दे
तुम चलिए, हम घर चलेंगे, बाद में आएंगे तुम लोग छोड़ के।
कोई जरूरत नहीं है, अब अपने घर लौटा लो, सब लोग घर चलते हैं, कोई जरूरत नहीं था, कोई मैनेटरी आना थोड़ी है, कोई फंक्शन थोड़ी है। रख दो।
Okay, so let's continue. So I was talking about spell bee and how you can just introduce vocabulary development to them. And since spell bee, you have to teach them more of spelling rules over here. Okay, you will be teaching them spelling rules. Like you can just take a very basic spelling rule. It can be adding ing to a word. So whenever any word is ending with e, and you have to add ing to it, so we will drop the e and add ing. I'm just giving a very basic spelling rule. You can take any spelling rule. You can take any advanced phonics spelling rule also, like tch and ch you can take, or you can take singular plural rules. You can take tio and shun words rules. You can take. I will show you a few of the rules as well. So you will just tell them the rules, and with that rule, give them 10-12 words. After giving the 10-12 words, you have to also make them use that word. Maybe you can ask them to form sentences or form a paragraph using those words. You have to incorporate that habit of using that word also. Just learning the spelling will not help, since the spell bee program, it focuses on not only learning spellings but also using it. So when you're doing spell bee, you should most importantly think about doing reading of books, newspapers, any kind of article they can bring. And they have to maintain a diary or a small copy where they have to make a list of new words which they are coming across. So every child, every class, 10 minutes, just keep reading time, and just silently children are reading the book, and ask them to make a list of all the new words they have come across. Now what you can also do is that next day or the same day, you can ask children to come up and narrate the stories what they have learned. Any short story, any short chapter which they have read from the book, they can come up and they can just express or then tell what they have learned. Okay, or just tell the summary of the story which they have read. So there are 10 children, you can just take up 10 days. Every day one child will come, and one child will narrate the story they have learned. That will help them to gain a lot of confidence. Till here, anyone wants to say anything? Anyone has any more suggestions, any more ideas you can come up with?
फोन तो अपना कनेक्ट एटलीस्ट कर दो, टाइम से दिखा दो।
एटलीस्ट मैं अपना प्लेग्राउंड गेम खेलूं।
अरे गेम छोड़ो
अरे वो गेम है
Okay,
जिसमें ना
so now another point which you can do is you can break the words into syllables so that they can easily memorize it. What are syllables? Basically, the number of vowels that come in a word. So, breaking the word according to the vowel will help them to learn the spellings easily.
आप आरा को क्यों बता रहा
That is how we are teaching
अरे क्या पता यार कि उतना
spelling.
बड़ा
Now,
उसके लिए
practice
आंसर
with
दिखेंगे
phonetics and pronunciation.
बताते
Like,
हैं
if
तो
you see the word
बताते हैं।
Wednesday, we don't say Wednesday, we say Wednesday.
ना बता दे
So they have to break Wednesday.
पापा को जानते
So if
नहीं
they're
होगा
pronouncing it correctly, they will definitely write it correctly. That is how, if you see spelling competitions which are held all across the country, they are also giving pronunciation as a criteria of choosing a child as the winner. So here you can practice that with them. And then writing repeatedly, spelling the word with retention will again help them.
क्या बोलोगे उनको
Next, use a dictionary and a thesaurus to explore more words. So while children are reading the books, they ask them to carry a small dictionary. If they don't have, you can provide them. If you cannot provide them, then just ask them to make a list of difficult words. Help them with the meaning of that words, so that they will know the meaning of the word what they have read. And once they have understood the meaning, they have understood the story as well. Staying consistent and keep revising the words regularly. So to
पता नहीं
learn the spellings or to remember the spelling for a longer time, you can just plan a thing like every class they will learn 5 new words, and then they can revise the old words as well, and using that 5 new words and the 5 old ones in daily conversation or writing that word, usage of that word is very, very important. Another fun thing what you can do is you can work on commonly misspelled words in spelling. Now you can give the incorrect word, or you can give one correct and one incorrect word, and they have to choose that which one is the correct one. Let them try by themselves. And then the trick is here, you can use these trick to tell them like what is actually the correct spelling and why is it correct one. And you can give few more words where commonly mistake words which happen like tomorrow, blue. Homophones you can do with them. Homophones will again help them to develop the vocabulary. It is again a fun thing because children will enjoy. They can also think of that. Then you can introduce compound words to them. Again, two different words joined together to make a different word. Like rain and bow says rainbow. Cup and cake says cupcake. Tooth and brush says toothbrush. So that is how you can do with them.
Toothbrush means toothbrush, garden,
Then read the job description and write the community helper. So who are community helpers? You can tell them people who help us in basic work which we need to do. Like you can tell them who are the community helpers. Ask them 5%. Tell me the 5 jobs or 5 people who help you. They will say doctor, teacher, some will say a policeman, some will say a nurse, some will say a delivery man, a postman. So that is how you are incorporating the words in the class. You can just arrange for flashcards and you can show this is who is this, who is that. They can just look at the flashcard and say this is a fire extinguisher, this is a firefighter, this is a policeman, this is a teacher, doctor, farmer, shopkeeper, a greengrocer, and then do this worksheet with them.
ice cream.
So whenever you are doing the summer camp, make sure whatever this kind of work you're doing, like any kind of worksheet they are solving, it should be at the end of the class and only when you have taught them about it. So that when they are doing this assignment, they can do it individually. Maybe here and there you can help them, but they have a basic idea or knowledge of what they are supposed to do here. Because if they are doing it by themselves, they are learning better. And if we teachers will tell them what they have to write, maybe they will not use their brain to do the rest of the worksheet. So any kind of activity based worksheet you are doing, just make sure you do it at the end of the class. That is why I said that you will create a flow of events so that you also know what you have to do first to make them do that worksheet. So in one day of the summer camp, you're making them do this community helpers and animal and its babies. So in the beginning of the class, you can just teach them about this. And at the end, just give them 2 to 3 of these worksheets and tell them to do it individually. Make it more colorful, make it more creative. They will use color pencils, colors to join this or write the words, highlight whatever they have written. That is how they are going to enjoy. After this, till here, any doubts? Anyone, please tell me.
Papa. Papa.
Anyone, any doubts till here?
Papa, मैंने मम्मा से
No doubts as of now.
Okay. Others who are here, can you just come up if you want to say something, give your ideas towards the summer camp? Anyone has any additional idea which can be done? I would be glad if you share. So we are proceeding ahead. Next is animals and sounds. So animals and their babies, animals and their sounds can be done in one day only. Just ask children, like, what does a duck say? It says quack quack. What does a cat say? It says meow meow. So what does a bee say? It buzzes. It makes a zzz sound. So just do it that way. There are many animals whose sound you might be confused with, you might not be aware of it. It can happen. So just before the class, you can just write the answers for it so that even you know what you have to teach. You have to prepare your teaching material with the answer key beforehand. Next we have correct spelling and its meaning. Now why we are giving here is that children, they know the words. They might not know the meaning, and if they don't know the meaning, they do not know how to use that word. That is why we are giving them words and its meaning. It is not difficult. So once you have taught them the words and the meanings, what you can do is just ask them. Highlight any 10 words of your choice. Let them highlight it. And once they have highlighted it, just tell them. Like use any 5 words to make a sentence. They can form sentences with any 5 words. Since it is a summer camp, we would not want them to give homework or something like that. So all kind of activities should be done in the class only. Prefer to keep all the activities in the class that they are doing in front of you, so even you know how they are doing. Next we have homophones. Now you will tell them what homophones are. Homophones are nothing but 2 different words having the same sound, but spellings are different. Their meanings are different. If I just take up one word from your blue and blue, both sounds are coming same, but its meaning and spelling is different. So that is how you're going to do, how to use that in a sentence. Because generally children are confused with there and there, which THEIR and which THERE. They will ask you, which one, ma'am? So you will tell them the difference between them, and then you will introduce homophones to them. Now here we have provided few spellings and the spelling rule for it also. Do we spell with CL, CIAL as social, or we say social as in essential? So the sound is different. Now what is the rule? It is mentioned over here. It says that spell with CIAL. When you will say CIAL? After a vowel, as in social. So O is a vowel. So you will say shell. You will not say shield. And when we say shield, then there is a consonant after the shields. Like essential. Before shield, you can see there is a consonant. Before social, you will see there is a vowel before the sound. So it is CIAL. If you see, there are words given over here like facial, beneficial, special, racial, artificial. Okay? That is how you're going to do it. And there are exceptions as well. Exceptions are nothing but they are words where rules don't apply. Now children will ask you, why don't rules apply over here? You have to tell them, like, English is a language that has been taken from Greek, Latin, many words are there which has been taken from different languages as well. So we cannot apply rules to those words, right? And then we also say there are exceptions because there are many words. English is also again British English, American English. You can just tell them that is why rules will apply to all of the words. Only 80% are words where rules can be applied, rest 20 rules do not apply. But maximum cases rules will apply. Now we will come across words how you are going to make them learn this. Breaking. Elephant. So L-E-phant. So that is how you are going to break. In bracket it is being given but turtle fly. How you will break and read
What
for
has
them
a starting
and break
F
and make them
and
learn.
even an ending F?
So what you
But
can do
doesn't
is you
have
can
a
just read the words for them in the class, as break it for them, and then you
Which
can
has
call up
starting
children.
F,
Like one
which
will
has
come
an
and
ending
ask
F,
them
but
to
doesn't
read
even
that
have
word.
F.
Then call the next one, ask them to read 2 to 3 words for it. And when everything is done, you can just play a memory game kind of thing with them by telling them, now we have heard about all these words too many times. Now what we will do, we will see how many of you remember it. So we will play a memory game.
Yeah, I want to
I will say 10 words and you're going to write it. So let's see how much do you remember.
Okay.
Do it in that class only.
Okay.
So that it is easy for you to understand whether they have learned it or not. Just break it and dictate to them, or you can just, if you have elder kids approximately of the age of 8, 9, 10, don't break it for them, just tell them, they will write it. That is how you can do these kind of activities for them. Till your, are we done on any doubts? Please tell me.
भाई इसे पीछे कैसे करते हैं सीट को?
Anyone, any doubts till here?
सीट को पीछे कैसे करते हैं?
It's all clear.
It's okay, it's all great. Now we are going to teach them about suffixes and prefixes. Are all of you aware of what suffixes and prefixes are? If not, I'll just tell you. Prefixes are nothing but words which are added, 2 to 3 letter words which are added in the beginning of the word, and when we are adding it at the beginning of the word, it will change the meaning of the word. The first word, if you see, unhappy, and if you just ignore the prefix un, what is the word? Happy. That means you are happy.
I'm not
You're feeling
happy.
good. You are excited. You are glad. But if I add un to it, it will completely change the meaning of the word. That is unhappy. So un is the prefix which is added at the beginning of the word, and it will change the meaning. So that is how you will introduce prefixes. Suffixes are just the opposite of it. That means words which are added at the end of the word. And when we are adding at the end of the word, it may change the meaning of the word, or it may change the form of the verb. Like if I say act, act is the base word, and if I add a suffix like shun to it, action, it is not changing the meaning of the word, but it is changing the form of the word. Then we have breaking words into syllables. This we have done before also, it is to be done in the same way. Now we have few activities how children will create new words using that suffix or prefix. Just give them a list of prefix and ask them to make words. Now suppose you're unknown, unknown. They can make something else also. Uncomfortable, uncomfortable. Unhappy, unhappy. Let them come up. And or you can say each and every one will tell me one word having a prefix, one word having a suffix. This way children will have a list of 7, 8 words. So collective participation will help them to learn better. If you see, if their friends are also answering, even they will want to answer, they will try to answer. So that is how you can do the suffix and prefix activity with them. Then you have words with silent letters. like silent K, silent G, how you will teach them. Now here you will tell them how to understand well what is the silent letter. Just show them the word. The first word, suppose it's night. Just read the word like night. There is one letter whose sound is not heard, which is K. So that is how you will introduce the silent letters to them. We have a list of silent words. Then this is again an activity kind of thing, which is word search, hidden puzzle. You can do at the end of the class as a fun activity. They have to find the words. They can use a highlighter, any color pencil they can use. They can use colors. So whenever you're conducting a summer, give a note to the parent to send colors. If you don't have, if you can provide your own colors to them, own stationery to them, it is very good. If you cannot provide the stationery to them, ask the children to carry the basic stationery. Even they will enjoy making the work more colorful, more presentable, like that. So here it's word search, they're going to do that. Next we have a very small comprehension. So here you're going to read it for them, and then there are questions. You can just discuss the questions and give them 5 minutes to solve it. So every class, or if every class is not possible, once a week, make sure to do 3 comprehensions, for example. So first one you are helping, second one let them do it by themselves. First one or second one, just tell them how to do. Third one, tell them how to do it by themselves. So how you will do? In the first one, when you're doing, make sure you are giving them 2 minutes to read the passage in their mind. Once they have read the passage in their mind, now you are going to read the passage for them. When you're reading, make sure you're very clear, very fluent, so that they're understanding what you're reading. So they are listening to you now. When they are listening to you, they are understanding much better, and then there are questions to which they can write the answers for. Make sure if the children are above the age of 8, 9 years onwards, 7 year onwards, they write in sentences. Now we are also introducing English communication, or it can also be called spoken English. Now why are we doing that? If you want to tell the parent, if any parent is asking you what all things will be added, how you are going to conduct the summer camp, you can give them or tell them why you are doing it, the importance, the benefits of the topics which you are teaching to them. Okay, so these are the importance. You can tell them it is good. We are going to introduce activities also, in which we are going to boost the confidence of the children. They can come up and tell their point of view. They can come up and introduce themselves among others. They will know where they stand, how to speak in a group. Now you can just do an activity by saying they have to speak for a minute. Now here what you will do, each student speaks about a simple topic, like my favorite food for 1 minute. You can give any other topic also, like my visit to a zoo, my dream destination, my 3 wishes in life, my 3 goals in life, or what I want to achieve when I grow up. So give them a topic and ask them to think about it for 5 minutes, 7 minutes, and then each child will come and speak up in front of others. And that will help them to overcome hesitation, and they can read fluently. Maybe children will not be able to say fluently, but you have to encourage them. You have to appreciate them. That, yes, it's nice, very good, well said. That will help them to understand what you are doing and help them to understand how to gain confidence. Then you can create another activity, which is a role play conversation. So here you have to make a group of students, like 2 students in one group, and give them real life scenarios. It can be a teacher student, it can be you're ordering food, so one is the person who is ordering, one is the person who is taking the order. Or it can be a simple conversation between 2 people about, what they are doing, introducing each other to you, to them, and asking questions. So that is how role play conversations can take place. Now the next is parts of speech. This we have given them because it will be followed by English enrichment, and English enrichment is about grammar. So that when you are speaking, you don't make grammar mistakes. When you are writing, creative writing, you are not making mistakes. So you have to introduce them all the different parts of the speech. Here the summary of the 8 parts of the speech are given. So you will tell them what each one means, what is the function, examples of those, and the example sentence is also given. You are going to explain to them accordingly. Then each type of parts of speech is elaborated in details. This will only be done if you have higher grade students from grade 3 onwards, like or maybe grade 2. Different types of nouns, different types of pronouns, different types of adjectives, different types of verbs, different types of adverbs, different types of prepositions, different types of conjunctions. All this you can give them. And it is not possible to do everything in one class. It is very, very well understood. So you have 8 parts of speech. You can divide into 4 and 4 each. And then next day give them this worksheet. If printout is possible, or you will be getting the kit as far as I know, or maybe you will not be getting, you can just create a thing like this and give them as a takeaway. In summer camps, if children are taking something home, parents will understand, yes, they have done something in the summer camp. So give them this sheet, ask them to solve it. Singular, plural is there, nouns are there. So then we have tenses are there, for which they have to write the pronoun. All kind of worksheets are there. Then we have different types of tools. So you can ask them, what does a firefighter uses, what does a mechanic uses, what does the electrician use, who uses a hammer, who uses screw, and then give them this list. And they should know what the tools are about which they are talking. Then we have team group discussion. It is again public speaking. Now, what is this? It is again an activity kind of thing where you will pick up a topic and every member of that group will draw a diagram. And then, drawing the diagram or any topic which they have taken, after doing the drawing, they have to write a sentence about the drawing, basically illustrating what they have drawn. This is called illustration, and then they will explain their drawing sentence by sentence. Like, this is a picture of a park I have created. The children are playing in the park over here. Everyone looks very happy. Right? They will write 1 or 2 sentences, but when they are speaking, they can look at the picture and they can say 2 to 3 lines, 4 lines about it. Now it can be ice cream flavor. So they will say, I have drawn 3, 4 ice creams. Ice creams are my favorite. I love to eat chocolate ice cream. My favorite is vanilla with sprinkles. So it's an example of how they're going to do. Now here is again a very small activity which says circle all the words that rhyme with gold. If you see, a lot of words are there from which all the words will not rhyme with gold. Ask them to make a cloud around the words which are rhyming with gold. So they can use different pencils to make the cloud. So they have taken a dark, they can use sketch pens also. If they have taken a dark blue outline of the cloud, ask them to color with the same also. With a again a light color pencil they can do. Okay, again a red sketch pen with a light red color pencil. So this will create impact on them. They will also enjoy doing it and they will understand what they are doing. Now, public speaking. It is basics we are doing. Again, you will tell them to parents how, if they are doing public speaking, how they can speak, how they can be confident in a group, how they can present themselves, how they can introduce themselves. So, as in the beginning, I was telling every day you can do a story reading kind of thing. And if there are 10 children, if there are 5 children, one day each child will get one topic, one chance to come and talk about the chapter or the story which they have read, any moral stories they have done. In that way, exchange of ideas will take place. Till here, I think it's clear. Any doubt, anyone?
I have a doubt. What is your name?
Please tell me if anyone has any doubt.
वो कब पहुंचेगा? हाँ
Anyone, any query till yet? Or all clear? Then I'll move ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we have role play activities. As I told you, you have to make a group or team of people, two person, and then number one, you can tell them that you two are a group and you have to do a role play activity. Now in role play, you can do animals and humans also, like animals talking to humans, how animals are expressing themselves to humans. Or you can ask introducing yourself or ordering food at a restaurant. Someone is walking on the road and is just lost, wants to know the direction, they can ask that. Someone has went to a two children went to the shopping at the store, and how they are going to talk to each other. One is the customer, one is the shopkeeper. Any challenge, any problem, any situation based role play will be very, very interesting. Making it a doctor's appointment. One is the patient, one is the doctor. And if you can just, you have a bigger strength of children, like 10 children, 15 children, you can create 3 in a batch, 3 in a group. So one can be a shopkeeper, one can be a customer, one can be an assistant over there, one can be a helper. Okay, one can be a friend, 2 of them going to the store. Or if you're talking about a doctor's chamber, one can be a receptionist, one can be a nurse, one can be a doctor, one can be a patient. Okay, one can be a medicine provider. Different variations you can make. Then we have again an activity kind of thing where we are showing things can or cannot. Looking at the picture, there are 3 characters: Peter, Sarah, and Jack. And here we have made a tick and a cross. Tick is for the ones which can do, cross is for the ones which can't do. So Jack dash ride a bike. Jack, and where is the bike? You will just see. Can it or can't? So it will be can't. Sarah dash draw picture. Sarah, can she draw? No. Sarah can't draw pictures. So looking at the tables, you have to fill in with can and cannot. Then we are moving to creative writing. So till now, public speaking is done, spelling is done, vocabulary building is done. They will learn how to do creative writing. Now, what are the birds saying? They have to write a story. So imagine this is a group of birds sitting on the branch of the tree, and they all are talking to each other. And looking at the picture, you will write what kind of expression they are providing. So you will write about this green one. I am feeling very drowsy this afternoon. Everything feels so silent. So the another bird will say, I am feeling very sad as I did not get food for my babies. Okay, something like this. Ask them to write in dialogues. You can give them ideas. What are the things they can write, and then let them write it by themselves. Now, here the story of you. It is what children will present themselves in a piece of paper. You will tell them that you have to present yourself in this piece of paper, and they can either write it also or they can draw it also. So in the boxes below, if you see, they have to share their story about the important events that have happened in their life. It can be where you were born, the place. It can be a picture, or they can write it, like it was in the year 2010 or 2000, or maybe in 2015, 2010. I was born to my parents in this place called the name of the place. Like this they can write. Or if they want to draw, they can, suppose they have been born in a place, for example, say a beach place, they can draw a beach and give the name of the state or the city and tell them this is where I was born to my parents. Okay, I find it hard too. What are the things they find difficult to do, the challenges, the difficulties they have? They can write that. When I was little, any childhood memory they can write, they can draw. It can be, how they had celebrated their 5th birthday, their 1st birthday, the 2nd birthday. They can draw cake, their parents standing by, or they can just write it. Then favorite things to do, biggest struggle, what are the challenges they have faced, biggest success, what achievements they have made, and what do they hope. their expectation, their wish. Then they have my three goals. Now, what they want to do, what they can do. Okay, again, goal two. What is the goal two? What are the things they can do to achieve that goal? Again, in goal three. Now, they have to write what are the things they have done till now to achieve that goal. So, three goals are there. One line they can write how they have achieved that goal, what that person has done to achieve that goal. Next, we have at the beach event. So in summer camp, so we all can relate beach places, water. Okay, so they have to write down 10 words, any words that they saw at the beach.
मम्मा वो क्या चेक कर रहे हैं?
Okay, so if you, any one of you belong to a place where beach is there, it will be really fun and exciting. You can talk about any specific beach at your place and tell them what are the 10 words that they saw at the beach. And using that 10 words, they have to write a story. Now, beaches are what? It is all about sand, sand castle, and it is about waves, it is about ships, it is about stargazing in the sand, playing at the beach, watching the sunrise, watching the sunset, and then they can create stories using that words. So that was creative writing. The last part of the public speaking spell bee and creative writing will be about seasons. So you will tell them about the 4 main seasons and then draw a picture or any event that takes place. Like summer, we can draw a sea beach, we can draw an umbrella, a beach umbrella, or coconut we can make, a refreshing drink. And then autumn is again a fall season, winter is again bonfires they can make. Spring is again a pleasant weather where the trees change colors or shed their leaves like this. And you can do another exciting thing that it is a summer camp, so it is happening in the season of summer. So you can just do a non-fire cooking type of thing. If it's an online summer camp, you can do that also. If it's an offline summer camp, you can do that also. Just you can ask them that today we are going to do a non-fire cooking where they are going to make something for themselves. It can be a cool refreshing drink they can make. Okay, and then just tell them what are ingredients will be needed, and you can just tell them how to prepare it. They are going to prepare the drink and then they are going to have it. And if something more exciting you want to do, you can do a water play kind of thing. If you have a small tube or swimming tube type of thing you have for kids, and ask them that they're going to have splash moment with them. So that is how you can make it more interesting. So this was the second part. Till here, any doubts? Anyone wants to say anything? Please ask me. Please say. Anyone, anything you want to come up with? I hope I'm audible to everyone.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So any doubts here? Anything you want to speak up?
As for no doubts.
Okay, great. So till now, I hope all of you are enjoying or liking how I am explaining this. If any kind of confusion, please feel free to ask me. Now, the next one, we will be moving to English enrichment. So, as I told you, English enrichment will be about grammar, English grammar, using and speaking English grammar correctly, grammatically correct sentences. So, the next is English enrichment. In this session, we are going to teach different parts of the speech only, if you can see. So here we have nouns. We have taught them what nouns are, right? So You have to just tell them, look at the picture and write the noun words in the correct box. Over here, you have 3, 4 columns, sorry. Person, things, place, and animals. Ask them like ball. Is it a person, place, thing, or animal? They will say it's a thing. So write the word ball in the thing column. Beach. Beach is what? It's a place. So you will write in places. Then again, a monkey is an animal. They will write in the column of the animal. Like this, they will finish it. So this will be more of activity based, exercise based session. So here you will keep it interactive, making children come up with their ideas also, or asking them, giving each and everyone the chance to say answers. So this is pronouns. Then we have verbs, choosing the correct word, looking at the picture. I like to dash the books. Dance, sing, or read. What do we do with books? Do we dance? No. Do we sing? No. Do we read? Yes. So they have to write that answer over there. Then places in town. Before starting this, you can just tell them, like, tell me 5 places, famous places in the town, or any 5 places in the town. It can be a playground, it can be a movie hall or a cinema hall, it can be a shopping mall, it can be a vegetable market, it can be the bank, hotel, police station, fire station. So once it is done, you will give them hint. You can borrow or read books here. Where can we go and borrow books? It's again a library. So it is there. Ask them to cut it out and stick it. You can do that also. Cut and paste activity also you can do. You stay here when you go on holidays. It's a hotel. Then you can have lunch or dinner. Where do we go for to have our lunch or dinner? During special occasions, there is a restaurant. You can see dolphins, sharks, and all type of fishes. Aquarium. So that is how they were going to cut it and paste it. So for that, you will just give them 5 minutes. They are going to cut it. If the children are very small, you are going to help them to cut it for them. They will cut it and keep everything ready. So each hint you are giving them, they are putting the glue and sticking it. Next is fall word scramble. Fall words are basically happening to spring season. All the words which are related to spring season, they are going to use that, unscramble it and write the word. Then we have sentence building, jumbled sentences. If you see, we have done unscramble with them. Now we are giving them unscramble the sentence. So they have to arrange the words in the form of sentence and write in the correct form that should be grammatically correct. That is how the English enrichment takes place. So the first one, if you see, orange is the sweet. Is it making any meaning? No. So how we will frame it? The orange is sweet. You have to help them. So there are total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are there. Help them only with first 2. Rest 2 ask them to try it by themselves. Now this is about my summer reflection. Now this is almost taking again almost 5, 7 days, 10 days, 12 days has happened, and you are reaching here. So you have to ask children that write down one thing that you have achieved this summer. So maybe they have learned any spelling rule. It can be maybe they have learned how to build confidence. Maybe they have learned any kind of craft. Since it's summer camp, you can just create a theme, ocean theme to them, and teach them ocean animals and do a craft relating to any of the ocean animals also. Like you can ask them to draw a crab, just do cutting and pasting, ask them how to make an ant, or you can make octopus kind of thing and ask them to add those wiggly things, their hands, 8 wiggly things at the end. I can show you few later what kind of craft you can do during the summer camp. And then drawing is also again an important fun part. Then is storytelling. Now here they have to roll a dice 3 times. Every child will do that, and they have to pick one character. After picking the character, they will pick a setting. So in the first dice, if they have got 2, the character will be a beautiful princess. Next they are rolling the dice. Suppose they have got dice 4. So they have to take the setting. A beautiful princess was hidden in a cave. They have to create a story. Then again, they are rolling the dice. And then, suppose they have got five. So, is chased by a wolf. So, a beautiful princess was lost in the woods. She went, and as she was walking, she was chased by a wolf. And then, again, she was chased by a wolf. And then, she was lost after rolling. So each child will do again animal story, roll and tell. They will tell the story now. Initially, in the first one, they were writing. Now they will tell the story. Then is creative writing. Use the graphics looking at the picture. They have to create a very short story and they have to make sure to use different parts of speech like nouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs to make the story more interesting. And after writing the story, you will ask children, each one of them will come up and tell what story they have written looking at the picture. Why we are doing this? Because every child will have their own perspective. So perspective is different for them. So they can just come up and read the story which they have written. Next one is summer writing. So what they will do here is they have to finish the sentences, then write few words to describe why they love summer. So first one they will say I love summer because children can say we get a holiday from school, we are able to meet our grandparents, our parents, we can spend more time with parents, we can go for summer camps, right? They can give reasons. My favorite summer activity, ask them what is their summer activity which they enjoy. Some can say reading books, some can say swimming, some can say going to the beach, playing with friends, making a sand castle. Any kind of activity can be written here. Summer fruit, my favorite summer fruit. It can be any summer fruit. It can be a watermelon, mango, and then ask them to draw it. You can do a craft based on any favorite summer fruit, or you can just take up a common summer fruit, watermelon, for example. So in that class, you can again do a non-fire cooking using a watermelon. They can just, you know, cut the watermelons in dice and then just put the toothpick in it, and then they are all sitting at the end and enjoy eating the summer fruit which is watermelon. Or they can just, just make watermelon juice or kind of thing. Any activity. Then we have monkey and the cap seller. You are going to narrate a story. So here you are going to do storytelling. So when you are doing storytelling, so you know in the next class or in week 3, you are going to do storytelling with them. So what you can do is you can create monkeys and then you can get caps over there and you can make a tree kind of model and then 4 5 baby monkeys sitting on it. We have small toys also, there is a game where the tree is there and the monkey is there and we have to just put the tail of the monkey on the branch. It's a game. If you have that, you can use that. You can just ask children to get their caps, or you can just do a role play kind of thing. Like you have made a tree, there are children, monkey, and the caps are there, and then you can narrate the story. So it can be a very interesting storytelling session. Now, all about my mom's myself. My mom's the best because, or tell about oneself. Either children will tell about their mother, like why she is the best mom. So if you see, children say, "Na, my mom is the world's best mom." Even we feel that like ours mom is the best mom. So then children can describe that. If not, they can just tell about themselves and telling why, what are the good qualities of themselves. So this is English enrichment. We are done with the first 3 segments. So any doubts till here? We are done with the main area of this. I hope I have covered everything.
No doubt, ma'am.
Okay. Anyone else wants to ask something, say something? We will be left with three more things, that is magic, memory techniques, and experiments. That will be done the next day. So today was all about phonics, spell bee, creative writing, public speaking, more of academic things, curricular things. You can just tell me anything if you want to ask, anything you want to discuss. Okay. So no doubts till now. Okay, I think there is no doubt. So let's keep it till here for today. And the last 5 minutes, I want each and every one of you to just speak up about this session. So please raise your hand who wants to start first. Just one or two line about this session, today's session. Who's going to start? Please raise your hand. Okay. Can we check with Anita? Can you start? Anita, are you there in the meeting? Please unmute your call.
Hi, good evening, ma'am. Am I audible to you? Yes, I think the session was very nice. We've learned a few, which we don't know about the topics, the English. And I also wanted to tell you about the cap seller and the monkey story. I think why don't the teachers enact this in front of the children?
Yeah, you can do that. That can be done. It's a very great idea. That is how storytelling, as I told you, it is storytelling. So you have to narrate the story. So you can also enact it.
Yeah, instead of we tell and then we enact according to the monkeys, a few monkeys and the tree standing
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
cap seller as he sleeps and then he gets up and all that. So
Correct,
it'll
correct.
be a nice idea, isn't it, ma'am?
Yes, it's a very great idea. Storytelling, enactment, and then you can, ask children questions, or you can make it more interactive by incorporating few of your ideas. But this enactment idea is very, very nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you. So next one, I think who is there? Anyone else wants to come up, or I'll say it according to the alphabet. Next, can Ashwini? Can we have you? Like, can you just say a few lines about the session? Any idea? Anything you want to say? Please unmute your call and tell me. Ashwini, are you there? Okay, Gayatri, are you there?
Hello, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, today's section was very good, and we learned new things, and which we don't know, and
Okay.
also, a lot of things that we have learned in today's session, and it was nice. You can say,
Okay, great. So I hope you will
yeah, how
be
to split,
using
yeah,
these
how to
ideas
split the
and
word and
incorporate.
teach the students, kids. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
very easy.
So if I feel all of us are teachers here, so from
Yes,
this
ma'am.
summer camp session, this training session, you can use certain of your ideas in your teaching classes as well later if you're teaching
Yes,
phonics.
yes, ma'am.
So
Yes,
you
ma'am.
can incorporate ideas. That's a very nice thing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I also want to check if we can do phase painting and we can teach the kids.
Yeah, sure. As I told you, you can just take up questions. For example, summer is there. You can just create a beach diagram kind of thing and ask them to do a painting. Or just you can
Okay.
just show them a picture of anything. It can be, a coconut,
Yes.
anything related to summer, and ask them to draw it. See and draw kind of
Okay,
thing.
ma'am.
You can do that.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, next one. I think Neelam, are you there, or Pushpanjali? Anyone?
Oh, yeah, ma'am. This is Pushpanjali.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice informative session. Like, we got to know like how to conduct this English part during this summer camp. We'll incorporate the ideas and do the flow chart and go according to it.
Okay, great. So you are going to, conduct the session very, very nicely.
Yeah, yeah. Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Neelam, are you there? Ma'am, can I hear you? Okay. Sadhana or Shruti ma'am, any one of you can come up.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Sadhana.
Hi.
एक्चुअली मैंने लेट ज्वाइन किया सेशन.
Okay.
मैं बाहर गई थी तो एक पूछना है कि इसका वीडियो मिल सकता है क्या?
Yeah, आपको recording मिलेगा. Don't worry about that. The team will send you the recording. If you have missed something, आपको मिल जाएगा.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Shruti ma'am, are you there?
Hi, yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, good evening.
Sorry, ma'am, I have late joined, but the last half an hour I listened your class, ma'am.
Okay.
I felt it was a really a nice workshop to us, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. And any doubts?
It was no, ma'am. While I'm doing, definitely I will meet you, teach you, ma'am. Because from the beginning I couldn't join. Sorry for that.
It's okay. So whosoever could not join the session, it is okay. If you have
Yeah,
not
ma'am.
joined, you always get the recording.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, it was very nice session, ma'am. If any doubt, we definitely will meet you, ma'am. But your voice is very clear on the audio.
Okay, sorry, I could not hear you. Okay, thank you so much. Next, we have Sirisha ma'am. Can I hear you or Shivaranjani ma'am? Okay, Sirisha, good evening.
Sirisha. The session helped me to do the camp very smoothly.
Okay,
Thank you.
great. Thank you so much. Shivaranjani ma'am, can I hear you?
Hi, ma'am. It's very good to hear. I mean, all the thing will explained. We got the kit anyway, but also
Okay, you
what you have
got the
explained,
kit.
given us the confidence of teaching in a planned manner. My doubt is if we receive the children of different age group, but we couldn't come and go in a plan, right? What the knowledge level will be different from the juniors and seniors. So that
Yes.
time it will be difficult for us to teach and
Okay. So what you will do, like once you will get the number of inquiries, like I think almost 10 days before you're conducting the summer camp, you can just segregate the children into different groups, okay, according to their age. And then you can create materials accordingly for them. If the children are too younger, you are going to provide that material to them. And if the children are of the 7 years, 8 years, higher level, you can just use that kit easily for them.
okay, so different timings also we need to keep.
Yeah,
right?
that would be a better one if you have, 7, 8, 12 kids in one batch and maybe 5 children in one summer camp of the same age. If you can separate the batches, that would be easy for you to conduct it.
Yes, okay, ma'am. So overall, it's very helpful and good, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. I hope I have not missed anyone because I had called all your names. If I have missed anyone, please unmute your call and you can speak out for me. Okay, I think I have not skipped any. I have called all the names. Okay, so thank you. Let's keep the session till here for today. We will continue the next day. Date timing will be informed to you beforehand. Thank you so much, all of you, for coming today.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye bye.